Yo, what's going on, guys? Gang, we in the back for another video, and today we're gonna be doing a tutorial on how to use gross beat. Yes, of course. Once again, gross beat. You guys all know I use it in literally every single one of my beats. But yeah, we're gonna get into that. I'm gonna show you guys not just the basic stuff on selecting preset, doing half speed or wish wash 2 or just some stuff like that. I'm gonna teach you actually how to use it and teach you what all of the buttons mean and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna do all that. But yeah, if you guys like the video, make sure you leave a like. And don't forget to leave comments in the comment section below on videos I should do in the future. Also, don't forget you can send me beats to my email. I'll be reviewing them. I'll leave a link in the description. Also, don't forget to share this video with your friends. Of course, share this with your friends. Tell them about Dr. Gang. Tell them how lit it is over here. And also don't forget to subscribe, of course. Subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications, man. I'm posting all the time. Let's get into this video. I'm gonna see y'all on my computer. And yeah. All right, you guys. So we are back on my computer, ready to do this gross beat tutorial. And I'm gonna try and help you guys, understand gross beat and not just, look at me press half speed and the wish wash 2 preset and just leave it alone. But I'm gonna go more in depth of how to use gross beat, the easiest way to use it. So let's begin. Okay, so I'm in gross beat. I have this melody right here. My gross beat's blank, nothing is active, everything's empty on this side. So I'm just gonna play the melody out for you guys and oopsies. I'm gonna play the melody out for you guys and alright, and that's the melody. So oh yeah, and by the way, the melody is from, or the MIDI for the melody is from my fully reloaded MIDI kit. You can get the download in the description. Download link is in the description. It's completely free, so go check it out. So you can follow along with the tutorial and whatnot. So back to our gross beat. So this gross beat, there are all these presets that you can choose from, all meaning and doing completely different things. So this top part, what does it mean? Well, I'll tell you. This top part of the gross beat it's the time manipulator. So what it does is allows you to change the speed and pitch of the melody actually. So that's why with this you would see there you can do half speed like this, you can do reverse like this, half speed reverse here, and things like that. Down here with the orange lines is where we have our volume manipulator. This changes the volume of the entire track, or the entire melody, I'm sorry. So we can change it down to 50% if we have this straight line here, and it'll be quiet. So here's, yeah, obviously that's not as loud as if we put it all the way up here. So there you go, that is a volume manipulator. Okay, now when you're using gross beats, normally you would select different presets, and to do that obviously you go up here and you can go through these. You can go click on this, left click on this, D, whatever that button says, and click on whatever preset bank you want to use. Patterns, repeater, there's momentary, flanging, and whatnot. So let's start off with the momentary preset. So I'm just going to momentary. Okay, so with momentary, this is one that I use a lot. So I use half speed, of course, and that's what it sounds like. So that's what I use most of the time when I make my melodies, and most producers do that because what half speed does is it obviously slows the melody down to half the speed of what it was originally going, and it also brings it the whole octave down. And the reason why a lot of producers use it is because it gives it a dark feel a lot of the times, and it can change the mood of your beat very drastically, but in a good way. So that's why I like to use that. There's also different presets like slow triplet, which gives your beat a choppy kind of feel. So this is what it would sound like. It also shifts it up, I think, a pitch, not a whole, or no, it shifts it up either an octave or one pitch, I don't know, or a half step or something like that. But there's that. And alright, so now I'm gonna go to a simple gross beat preset. So this is the 2-beat repeat. So what this will do is repeat the melody after 2 bars. So what that means is this will be repeated as soon as it hits the second 2 bars. So this is what it's gonna sound like. So as you can tell, all this does is makes the melody repeat itself after 2 bars, because these 4 bars here, so this right here is 1 bar, this is 2 bars, this is 2 bars, this is 3, and this is 4. So these 4 bars match up with the 4 bars over here in gross beat, if I didn't tell you that already. So what this does is just repeat the melody after 2 bars, and this repeats it after 1.5 bars, so it'll be a lot quicker repetition. So it's gonna sound. So yeah, there's that. There's also reverse, which obviously just plays the entire melody in reverse, and it also does this weird thing, but I'm gonna tell you that afterwards. So yeah, that obviously plays it in reverse, but it also takes, I think it takes 4 bars in order for it to actually play back. So if you use it, you're gonna have to record it in Edison and then cut out the part where it wasn't playing and whatnot. So this is all that. But there are several different modes for gross beats. So there's smooth, which just makes it sound like a turntable. So like that. There is single curve, which is just straight line, which is just regular gross beat or regular half speed, like that. Also, forgot to tell you guys, with single curve, you can also use this little bar, this little circle right here to change the curve. So like, just changes up and down. And what this does, it will gradually slow the beat down, because remember, this is a time manipulator. The green line represents the time manipulator. So what this does, as it approaches the 4th bar, it'll slow down and it'll make it sound like a turntable stopping, kind of. So this is what it's gonna sound like. So like that. And it will also go in reverse, because remember, remember how we put it low here? If we angle this line low, it will go backwards. So yeah, and also you can do it in the opposite direction. We can have it slow down and then go to normal speed. So this is what it's gonna sound like. So as you can tell, that's what it does. It just, the little spin slows it down and then gradually gets faster. Okay, after that's good. Okay, so now let's move on to, all right, single curve done. Now we're gonna go to the double curve. What the double curve does is it does that little, it's like a single curve, but obviously it does it twice. So this is kind of like with a turntable. It's gonna, when it starts from here, it's gonna go normal speed, then it gradually slows down as it gets to the second bar, as it ends the second bar, then gradually speeds up and plays a normal speed as it continues to the 4th bar. So this is what it's gonna sound like. So yeah, that's what that does. And let's go to half sign, which all it does, it's kind of like single curve, but it has a more of a U shape more than an R shape, if that makes sense. Because the single curve, the difference between half sign and single curve is that, look, with single curve, where is it here? Single curve, it has this crazy curve at the beginning or at the end. With half sign, it has an overall curve throughout the entire line. So that's what it's gonna sound like. It's gonna have a very, very slow increase in speed when you put it down here, or a very slow decrease in speed, or a very quick decrease in speed. Excuse me. Alright, next is the stairs. What the stairs does is it allows you to repeat the beat. So like when we're doing with the 2-beat repeat, like here, this uses the stairs, I believe. Or it might not use the stairs, but you can use the stairs to do that. So what the stairs does is it allows you to repeat the beat at certain points in the, repeat the melody at certain points in the beat. So this will just repeat a whole bunch of times. So yeah, it just repeats the notes a lot of times, and the more you increase it, the more it's gonna repeat. Yeah. So yeah, that does that, and the next mode is smooth stairs, which kind of acts like a like the curves, but this is a lot more curves in succession. So what it does is it acts like a turntable, and it goes back and forth in speed essentially. So it increases speed, then decreases speed, increases, then decreases. That's what the smooth stairs does. And there's the pulse. So the pulse is kind of like repeat, or the stairs is kind of like the stairs mode, where it repeats the beat, but it also gives it a kind of a bounce. So that's that. So the last one is the wave, and it changes the speed of the beat most of the time. It doesn't do much repeating because it's at angles, it's not vertical lines. So this one's gonna be very slow down here as it goes down here, and then it's gonna be fast and slow, then fast and slow. So I'm gonna play it now. Of course, that's in fast succession. And that's it. Let's go to the pitch shifter preset. So I'm on this pitch shifter preset. What this does is obviously what the title says. It changes the pitch of the preset of your melody. So I mean, I personally wouldn't use this because it kind of sounds grainy when you use it, but just for the sake of the tutorial, I'll show you. So right here, this won't change the pitch at all. As you can see, this is just a straight line, but you can still see it kind of sounds grainy, so I wouldn't use this. This goes up 1 semitone, or like 1 half step, I think. And then this goes up 2 half steps, so a whole step. And then 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then of course minus goes down a half step and whatnot. So these obviously just changes the pitches, but I mean, once again, I would not use this because it sounds very grainy and not good. So, and I wouldn't use the arpeggios on this. So yeah, I would suggest staying away from this. Alright, so if we didn't do this already, I'm going to go over the gate. So going back to the volume manipulator, or the orange line around here. This obviously controls the volume. So what a gate does, I'm just going to go over gates. So what a gate does is it cuts off a sound and turns it back on, and cuts it off to give it a bounce, to give it, like, you know, a unique feel to it. So what this will do, remember that these this bar, or these 4 bars right here, the ones that I'm highlighting, these 4 bars right here correspond with these 4 bars in gross beat, because I've highlighted them. They correspond with each other. So what this would do is keep the melody on, or turn the volume 100% up here for the first bar, turn it all the way down for the second bar, back up to 100% volume at the third bar, and all the way back down to 0 at the 4th bar. So this is what the gate's gonna sound like. So yeah, that's what that's gonna sound like. And there's obviously a whole bunch of different gates that you can choose from. There's the offbeat, so that obviously plays offbeat. The 4th beat gate, 1 beat gate, half beat gate, and all of the other ones. I'm not gonna go through all of them. You can go through all of them yourselves and test them out and play around with them. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial of gross beat. I know gross beats are really confusing to get into, so I mean, that's why I made this tutorial. I know when I was starting off, I had no idea how to use it. Like, I only just pressed gross or half speed, and you know, just did whatever. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you leave a like. Don't forget to leave comments in the comment section below. for videos I should do in the future. And also, don't forget to share this with your friends. Of course, show them, tell them about Dogs Gang, you know how it is. Also, don't forget to turn on post notifications after you subscribe, because you know, you gotta know when I post videos, post live streams, or do live streams and whatnot. But yeah, once again, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something, and see y'all next time. Peace.